All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have an unboxing of a watch from Sheffield Watches. Cool little piece, quick little story. My grandfather was a dumpster diver in his retirement years. He had plenty of money coming in from his retirement, but he decided to go dumpster diving, and he found a lot of watches. And I remember as a kid in the box of watches that he would bring home, there was a little Sheffield in there, and it was not working. I think they were all hand wind back in the day, little 50-meter watches, but they just had such a classic skin diver look to them. And I remember looking at that watch and really wishing it would work, and taking the case back off. And as a kid, I was a little kid, I didn't know how to get the thing working. But it's funny because the brand itself has been purchased. Jay Turkboss is the new owner. Turkboss, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and one of the things I really liked on the website is just the transparency in the About Us section. And you expect when people purchase an older brand that they're going to go into the history and stuff, and he does a little bit because as a kid, one of his original watches, his dive watches as a kid, was a Sheffield watch that he was given by his parents. And so he talks a little bit about that, but really, honestly, he's a businessman. The brand has been rebought, because of his passion for watches, and it's probably a great business opportunity. Very transparent that these watches are manufactured in China using Miyota and Seiko movements. No qualms about that, and not trying to ride the wave of the old Sheffield name. I think that Sheffield, I know it's a town in England or London. Sorry if I get that wrong too, but and I think that's where the brand was originally from. So we'll get that unboxed here. On the wrist, really quickly, I have the Vario. This is the A11 1945. Killer watch, super clean, super simple, and just great for wearing all the time. So in the box here we have the watch, and here's what I ended up picking up. Excuse me, is the ALLSPORT. This is the name of the watches from back in the day, and I got the A1 and 38 millimeter. Information about the watch is here. Sorry, I cut the paper open when I was unboxing it. And then anything you need to know about, picking up the watch, and thought it was pretty cool because it's actually hand signed here on the information. So that's saying something. That's definitely cool. So let's go ahead and check this one out. So have not opened this yet, so I'm excited to do this here right in front of you guys. You get to see it all new. So clean little box. These run, this one was $198. I do not know if that's a sale price. So just under $200 for the watch. And what's great is the watch has retained its older look, but with all the modern things you would expect with it. Like I said, they were running a hand wind movement in the original. So this is of course an automatic, as we would expect, upgraded to the Seiko NH35 movement, which I feel is an excellent movement. I know a lot of people kind of bag on it, and they're like, oh, you could have used something better, or could have used the Miyota. I think that's all, kind of subjective, to be honest with you. Oh, that's kind of nice. We got a little diver there on the back. And they did mention that they're going to tell you right there on the case back that they're made in China. So, Yep, right there, cased in China, Japan movement. So what you would expect to see on a watch like this. And I think that transparency is legit. I think that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and peel the case back sticker off of here. And that's all the stickers that are on it. We do have a rubber strap. There's a tropical strap here. As you guys could see, we have quick release spring bars here on the watch. And we're going to have our crown protection here on our non-signed crown. This stuff is always a real booger to get off this blue. It's not going to bother you guys any, but let's go ahead and get the hands in a good position. Screw down crown on this. Again, an upgrade to the original watches. And don't know if I mentioned that before, but we're a 50-meter water resistance. So very, very limited as far as, water resistance and how you were going to use that watch in the water. This is a full dive watch, even though it's in that classic skin diver style. With 200 meters water resistance, you're not going to have any problem whatsoever using this. So go ahead and hand wind this with the Seiko NH35. You've got a 24 joule movement, 21,600 vibrations per hour, date functionality over here, and you have a Cyclops on that sapphire crystal. With old eyes, that's great. Love the color of the lume, and that's one of the things I remember about the original is that just bright green lume. There is one in the 38 millimeter available with a blue dial as well, but I just remember that bright green lume on the watch. Applied indices, as you can see, with a little bit of silver surround. Broad arrow minute hand there with the tapering, or hour hand, with this tapering minute hand going out to your indices all the way out there, and that broad arrow sweep on that second hand, also reaching all the way out to the indices. Looks really, really nice. So Sheffield ALLSPORT up there just below 12 o'clock, and your automatic water resistance to 20 atmospheres or 200 meters. Appears to have a PVD coated bezel on this watch, and let's check that action. Nice and crispy sounding. Definitely sounds good. A little bit of back play there. Go ahead and push in our crown here and get that screwed in. No crown guards on this watch, which is a classic traditional skin diver style. Brushing on the top of the case, as you guys can see here, with polishing along the side. And again, that case back, you have that diver there with the little fish, the water above. You got your 3 stars there. So, and definitely a cool looking piece. Definitely a cool looking piece. The Sheffield ALLSPORT diver, this is the A1 in 38 millimeter. We'll go ahead and stop for just a second. We'll get out that caliper and get the lug to lug, the crown width, as well as the thickness overall of the watch to the top of the crystal. All right, so this watch thickness on the watch overall is coming in at 12.5, so very nice on the thickness of the watch. The crown on the watch itself is a 5.3 crown. So for the size of the watch on the 38 millimeter, that's going to be big enough for you. And then our north to south, or our lug to lug on this one, is just under 46 at 45.7. So overall, for a 38 millimeter watch, what you would expect. And I went with this size just because I think it's going to fit my wrist a little bit better. I don't know. What do you guys think? There it is next to, I think this is a 40 or a 39, but let's go ahead and pause it for a second, get this one on my wrist, and then stick around for that loom shot. All right, so here's the ALLSPORT 38 millimeter on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. This is available in a 40 millimeter case if you do not feel the 38 is the right size for you. If you want to go with a more traditional diver size watch, you can get a 40 millimeter, which will fit you a little bit better if you have a larger wrist. This 38, I think, fits me really good, especially with that just under 46 lug to lug, and the Tropic strap. This Tropic strap, I'm not sure if it's FKM rubber. It does feel like FKM, or some kind of natural rubber is very, very comfortable. Let's check out the loom. All right, so there's the loom. Definitely nice with those broad and thick indices on this watch. You're definitely going to get a lot of loom. Luminova glowing brightly. Very nice. For $198, I think you're getting a great watch. Cool little timepiece. If you like the video, guys, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.